Hi Capricorn, I owe you a reading, and there you are. That's Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. So this is a message for Capricorn, not any other sign, but Capricorn. And it's meant to be a message or something you could hear right now that you would find inspirational or helpful or as confirmation, that sort of thing. Just a message that would help you out right now. Everything else you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign also. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. All right. Capricorn. Capricorn. Message. Winning. 6 of Wands. Okay. 4 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Pentacles, King of Swords, I read that as Gemini, 5 of Cups. All right, so what do we got here? A couple of swords, no, a couple of pentacles, a sword, wand, major arcana. So we got 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 6. 2 sixes. A little bit frustrated about something. All right, what's this? What's this 4 of Pentacles about for Capricorn? Not Saggicorn, Capricorn. This 4 of Pentacles about. Knight of Swords, I read that as Aquarius. All right, you need to pull your energy back. Post haste. Or you have, what's this Wheel of Fortune about for Sagittarius? Page of Swords. All we need is a queen. We got the whole family here. What else for Sagittarius? See, I almost did it again. Capricorn. That's for Capricorn. So why are you supposed to pull back though? Okay. All right, you're over-involving yourself. This is about you pulling back and not doing too much for about doing too much for you and yours. You're compromised. You're in a situation, not compromised, but you're in a situation where it's asking too much of you and you're continuing to show up for it. You're needing to pull back, to watch and wait, and let whatever's going to happen, and then that's when you maneuver and you act. You're right now, it's like you're either spearheading something or you're over involved, and it's making you not be available for yourself. You have no business being that involved in something, and you need to it needs to be an immediate, abrupt withdrawal or pulling back. All right, what's this King of Swords here? Let's just keep Capricorn. Mother. There it is. There's the pulling out, watching and waiting. This needs to be decisive action, and you need to approach it logically and as much as you can. We've got disappointment and sadness here, but this is you needing to reclaim your power. You're way in over your head in something, and it's not, the more you invest, the more you are not receiving. Very one-sided. This could be debt that you need to, somebody needs to quit their spending, but it's just, you're being, I want to say taken advantage of, or just you're not getting back what you're giving. And it's costing you at this point. It's like it's a one-sided situation. And you're having either too many ask of you, or you're going to be in a position where you're going to have to ask and rely on help from others because you're involved in something right now that is asking too much of you, that's going to leave you in deficit. So this is about you restoring stability and control in your own life by removing yourself from a situation that is asking too much of you. What's this 5 of Cups here for Capricorn? Why? You don't feel guilty, do you? No, you don't feel guilty. It's just maybe it's avoiding the inevitable. That if you stop doing what you're doing, then this is what's left. At least if you're doing what you're doing, you're still in it. You might be being taken advantage of, but at least you're being taken. Whereas with this, it's like, then there's nothing, and you have to realize, oh man, it was true, or gosh, I have nothing to show for my time and my investment here. What's this? 5 of Cups for Capricorn. No, Capricorn, I'm sorry. Better out than in, you know, pulling back. But I'm sorry. I wish this wasn't so abrupt and disappointing. But it looks like you might have started to withdraw, or you were thinking about it. And this is not just thinking about it. This is actually doing it. You need to do it. We've got the Death card here, 10 of Swords, and then the Death card here. This could be Scorpio. This is about you reclaiming your power and pulling back. You've given all you can to a situation, and you need to think logically about what has transpired and what your next moves are, and also understanding perhaps a part that you played and the give and take of what the situation is now. And that's not blaming you at all. It's just saying, okay, maybe you were generous thinking, you know, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to give the person the benefit of the doubt. And even that sounds crappy, because I don't want it to be like, oh, see, you shouldn't have been nice. I hate that. I hate it when people do that. See? Oh. But at some point along the way, this was about you giving away your position of power, or putting yourself in deficit for the expense of other, or to help out other. And in this case, it wasn't worth it. This wouldn't be showing up if it wasn't a pattern, because this is kind of an abrupt ending, or an abrupt withdrawal that you need to do. So that is what you look at, is that this isn't the first time it happened. This is a situation that keeps repeating for you. That's what you take a look at, not blaming yourself for being generous. That's who you are. But this is someone who was not worthy of that, or something. Maybe it's your job that was overworking you. Maybe this is family asking too much of you, and it's like, look, come on. Everybody can do for themselves. We're all adults here. So, all right. What else for Capricorn? There's the Emperor again. Archangel Uriel. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation. Ambitious plans, yes. So this is you. I think you've been thinking about it, but you just haven't done it yet, because this is what is, it's like, this is what's left to show for all of your efforts. Like, man, it still didn't work out no matter what I did. So Aries, this could be Aries, the Emperor. But this is about setting things to rights. That this is you reclaiming your power and taking control. All is not lost. It just feels like it, but you can stabilize after you withdraw. It's just disappointing and sad, and yeah. And it's almost like you're pretty good at doing all the things, and kind of normally you have a handle on things like this. Like, you're able to kind of ride and navigate the chaos and still land on your feet. But for some reason, this feels like you got really upended, and that's part of the pulling back that you need to do, so that you can be in a position where you're kind of watching it pass you by instead of being involved directly in it. Because you're being I mean, is it a game at this point? Like, someone's wanting to win? Is it like a prideful thing that just looks like it ends up hurting you? And I'm not trying to, wow, you wait all day for this reading that I got wrong in the first place because I kept calling it Sagittarius, and then I give you this, and it's like, yep, nope, you need to pull back and go a different direction because this person's not worth it. Sorry. All right, what else for Capricorn? Or this situation. It's not going to change. And that's part of what this King of Swords right here and the Ten of Swords is. This needs to be the final time, because the dynamic is such that you're not going to get vindicated. You're not going to get recompense. You're not going to get paid back. This is, and you need to see that. You need to understand that. Perhaps this is even about involving counsel about this ending to get your stuff back. It's not just reclaiming your power. It might be physical property that you need to involve a lawyer, somebody that can give wise counsel on how to proceed here further, because this is the final. It's been going for a while, and you need to not involve yourself anymore and let it play out. But especially the advice of someone you trust might be valuable here. Flourish. Yes, putting you back in a position to where you can flourish. And that's what reclaiming your stuff and your power is about, is starting again and growing up, not sideways. Flourishing, being able to be in a position to flourish. Getting your stuff back and going that way instead of that way. And you will. It's just, right now it's like, okay, baby steps, got to do this, this, and this. For the Capricorns I'm reading for, though, that's kind of where you shine, when it's just hit the fan and you're like, okay, what are next steps? What are we doing? And it's not just one next step. It's like 14, and there's 3 over here and 2 over here. Like, you can handle that. So this is doable completely. You're just still a bit shocked and disappointed that it was not what you had hoped. It didn't turn out the way it was. You could even find out that there was there was cheating involved, or that if it's your employer, that they weren't paying you what you were due. But there's something about this person taking from you or withholding from you what they should have given you. So if it's not physical property or giving you back your stuff per se, this could be things going on that you didn't know about, that you find out about, that kind of forces you to go, oh, whoops, and pull right back, because someone was just an ego, it wasn't authentic. It was just a good time thing. For Capricorn. Now I feel like a schmuck. You wait all day for this. For Capricorn. Yay! Star card. Hold on a minute. Let me see if that's... Of course it's reversed, of course. Alright. This could be Aquarius. And we've got the 7 of Swords. Okay, there's that sort of, is somebody being deceitful? Are you going to find out about something later? Have you suspected something that you're currently finding out? That you just received this unexpected news? But we've got you needing to take a break. And whatever you find out, whatever you've been suspecting that gets confirmed eventually, it's going to make you feel kind of discouraged and like, oh gosh, all this effort for nothing. The thing is, you aren't directly impacted. It's just an emotional thing here. Your stability is fine. Your physical progress, what you've been doing physically, the day-to-day, that's fine. It will always be fine. You will always land on your feet. But this is an emotional turnabout for you, and it's right now, it's like you're in the throes of it. It just happened. And it's when you're feeling pretty discouraged, and you're like, well, now what? And you can't fix normal. That's entirely appropriate for what happened. You are going to be disappointed. You are going to be bummed. This is going to take some consideration over time. But each day, less and less, right? Each day, further and further. And if there's, I want to say, understanding, or you giving yourself a break and just keeping to you and yours and taking the time to think about all that has transpired and why, and how you deserve much more than you were given. And at some point, there's a point where you overdo or overgive, and they just don't appreciate it. And it's just so not fair. Oh, she said, I don't like that. Anyway, so I'm sorry that you waited all day, because I did the incorrect reading for Sagittarius, or Sagicorn, I guess. And then this is the turnabout here. But it's over and onward, and it's going to feel wonky for a little while, and that's the way it goes with something like this. But you're out of it. Brighter days ahead. All right. I hope to see you in the next reading, Capricorn, and I wish this was better news. I am glad that you're out of this, though, that the healing can begin because you've extracted yourself. By outward appearances, you're fine, right? But then you're always fine. I just wish that this situation hadn't been so disappointing, you know? All right. I hope to see you in the next reading, Capricorn. I'm sorry the reading was late. Sorry I got confused there. Much love to you. And you be kind to yourself, please. This will pass.